The next station will be Russell Square. This is a Piccadilly line service to Cockfosters. Cockfosters. It's like an orphanage for roosters. Ha ha ha! Hi and welcome to the Candy Chronicles. I am back after a 3-week stint traveling to London, France, London, Scotland. And today, I'm going to be talking about London and my thoughts on it. The way you guys drive. We, Australians and British people, drive on the same side of the road. Now, etiquette says you stand on an escalator on the same side that you drive on. We drive on the left side of the road, so we stand on the left side of the escalator. Americans stand on the right because they drive on the right. British people drive on the left side of the road and stand on the right side of the escalator. Why? It made my eye twitch so much considering how many escalators you have, especially in central London. I love the public transport. Fantastic. Tube, bus, bicycles. The bicycles are very impressive watching the swarm of them until you realize they're coming towards you, especially in the Hyde Parky area. It's intimidating, but it's fine. But when you get to rent one of the Santander bikes, fantastic. 30 minutes free. Anything after that is like £2 an hour or something. It's great. Just be confident. The buses are cute. I used to really laugh at the joke about the blondes and the brunettes riding the double-decker bus, and all the brunettes are partying because they're on their way to Vegas, and one of the brunettes goes up to the top deck of the bus, and it's all the blondes, and they're terrified. She goes, "Hey guys, why are you all scared of why aren't you partying? We're going to Vegas." And the blonde's like, "That's easy for you to say. You guys have a driver." And I used to laugh, and then I rode one of the buses, and I'm like, actually, this kind of makes sense if you didn't know, but that's just my brain. I will say the buses take forever, which I understand why they're cheap-ish in comparison to the trains. Although, your roads, oh my gosh. Your roads are about as random as my thoughts. They just kind of meander everywhere, but you know you'll end up exactly where you want to go. There was one Sunday I walked from Leicester Square. Leicester is how I say it, but it's obviously wrong. We only pronounce 4 letters, so Leicester Square. All the way. I was only meant to go to the station, but everything was blocked off because of some event. And I was like, I'm sure I'll just walk around and bump into a station at one point. I walked Leicester Square all the way to Covent Garden, which isn't that far from Russell Square. I ended up walking the whole way back to my bloody hostel, and boy, were my legs aching. However, I could walk all day in a museum.
The grim grinning ghosts are out to socialize.
Victoria and Albert, you could here's the thing with London. While it may seem crammed for the most part, there are buildings that you will go to where you go inside and it just gets bigger and bigger. Victoria and Albert, British Museum. London is like Hermione's bag from, oh god, I'm gonna say the 7th movie, and I hope I'm right. I want to say the 7th movie, where it looks little but it's just spacious on the inside, because that's what it was every time I walked into something, and then next thing you know, the day's over and you spent a whole day in a museum. But I love it. My feet don't thank me, but my experiences do. Thank you, London. I wasn't as intimidated. I think it's because I speak English, obviously, but in Paris, for example, we'll get there. We can watch that in my next video. London has this really cool, eclectic, overall vibe to it. I met Manila Luzon out of drag and totally geeked out, and she was like, she could not care less. But I was like, when else am I gonna meet you? This is random, this is great. I know we just flew 10 hours, but I just gotta say hi, please may I have a selfie, thank you for being so kind to me. But then I remember I was in Covent Garden, and Jared Leto walks by in this beautiful pink fringed silk pajama set, ready for a photo shoot, but no one bats an eyelid. But West End though, I got to see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Won't say any more other than keep the secrets, totally worth it. King and I, cute. Just classically what you'd expect from a musical, elaborate staging, the ball gowns, darling, all the hoop skirts, etc., etc. Finally though, Heathers the musical. Now, it was nowhere near of a booger that I never imagined it to be a booger. I always knew it was going to be a Heather, more Veronica. Fell in love with whoever was playing JD, can't remember his name, but damn boy, He can sing. Veronica can sing. They can all sing, but this is like saying a chessboard is generally black and white. Like such a departure from what you know to be a musical. Like I was there and I was like, not just me, but there were numbers and you felt like you were at a concert. You're like, yeah, you were really cheering them on, like, and they were hitting those notes and it was great. And I guess like those contemporary musicals, I hope they last and I hope they have that longevity from like 20 years from now you can watch it again and still feel that vibe. My only critique, they Disney'd the Heathers. I'm totally fine with it. I just like once you've seen the film, you're like, damn, that's dark. You see the musical, and it's very kumbaya, and you're like, okay, cool. But you know, West End is West End. It's fantastic. If you can get rush tickets, totally do it. The one thing I did underestimate, I don't mind walking. It's expected, you know. If you're not rich, or if you just got places to be, you're gonna walk. This is where we're gonna leave this video. I walked the stairs going up to the street from the tube at Leicester Square station. Enjoy. Challenge accepted. Here we go. Yeah, idiot, right? Anyway, London, you were great. If I go back, it'll most likely to be just to watch West End musicals and to eat food. That's all I do, but even then, eat food is tea and a kebab. If you like this video, don't forget to hate me, rate me, eat me, comment me, and subscribe! We clap like this in fancy places.